Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Alexis with Beneath Twisted Ferns, and today I'm going to be showing you how I, as an artist, ship my large canvas pieces in the mail. So the first thing that I do before I ship anything out is make sure that they have my brand stickers and my signatures on each and every single piece, and I personally like to have a signature on the front and the back of each and every single canvas piece that I send out. To me, branding is very important. I want to make sure that if somebody looks at this painting in a few years, that they see my logo and know exactly where it came from. So here I am putting some of my larger logo stickers on the back on the other side of the canvas. Now that our canvases have signatures and logos, we're going to wrap them in bubble wrap. That's my preferred protection, first layer of preferred protection for my canvases. I will do 2 or 3 layers of bubble wrap. The bubble wrap that I have is not very large, so I will do a few wraps on the left and then a few wraps on the right, and then I tape everything together. If you're wondering where I get my logo stickers, I actually print and make them myself using my Cricut. I have the Cricut Maker 3 and I bought it last year in January, and I have loved it so much ever since. I highly recommend making that investment. They're awesome. For protection, you can definitely use larger bubble wrap or even paper if you'd rather. This is just the size of bubble wrap that I had on hand, so I try to use everything that I do have before I go and buy anything new. So I actually have 2 canvases going to the same destination, so I wrapped both of them, and now that they're both prepped and ready, I am going to be getting the cardboard ready that will be our exterior protection for both of these. We are going to be making our own box essentially for these. And the cardboard that I'm using is just recycled cardboard. It's clean. It just was going to be thrown away. So since it's flat and clean, I'm going to be using it for this project. Everything will be taped and saran wrapped, so this is just for protection. This is not a pretty box. This is just to make sure that our artwork gets to its new home safely. So I have drawn a line around my canvases by just a couple of inches, and here I am cutting everything out. It's always better to cut a little bit too big and then take some off, then go too small and then have to find new cardboard or piece something else together. You don't want that. We'd rather have a cohesive 2 pieces of cardboard, nothing too messy. We want it to look as clean as possible. So now that we have our cardboard ready, I am actually saran wrapping both of the canvases completely together. This is going to make an airtight barrier in case water gets on our artwork. We don't want that. And a way that I check that is by giving a little bit of a squeeze test. If air can barely get out of there, we're in good shape. That's what I like to do. So here I am folding up some of these edges that we've got, and they're not perfect. They don't have to be perfect. It is perfectly okay if there's a little bit of a gap here or there. That is completely fine. I also cut out the corners, which you can see that piece sitting back there in the window does not have the corners, which makes the sides easier to fold down and get flatter against our canvases. Next, I traced the canvases so we could have an exact shape for a top or bottom of the box. And then I threw in a couple extra goodies because I do love to do that. And then we taped our package completely closed and then saran wrapped it after that. And that's all there is to it. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.